Well, it's silver for Lucy Beer of Guernsey, Charlie, but it really couldn't be a happier one. Just over my shoulder at the moment, she's wrapped the Guernsey flag around herself. She's just being applauded by some of the different athletes and members of the Guernsey Commonwealth Games Association. And let's not forget, it's been 28 years since we had a medal in Guernsey. This means so much to her. I've been speaking to her dad, Tony. There's huge cheers again in the background behind me, because she actually is from the Isle of Wight. Lucy Beer, she says that this island took her in as one of their own. Well, believe me now, I think she's going to feel that the rest of the island are behind her after ending that medal drought. Earlier on, we knew that she was going to make it to this stage after she beat Malaysia in the semi-final, and she was jubilant after finding out she was going to get a medal.
Actually, I felt a lot calmer today than what I did yesterday. I don't know why that was, but yeah, I felt a lot calmer, and you know, I'm just a great believer of fate, and if it's meant to be, it will happen, and as long as you're doing the best you can, you know, leave the rest to the gods, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, talk about fate. It was a silver medal, but it's got to be one of the happiest second place finishes you'll ever see in the Commonwealth Games, I'm sure. She will be celebrating, I'm sure, this evening behind me. Now, elsewhere, there's been a lot of celebrations for a lot of our athletes. We've got Gemma Atherley in the swimming final tonight for Jersey, just to name one of a few accolades over the weekend. And let's start now with boxing. 2018's knockout defeat was rectified by our Alderney boxer, with his friends and family supporting in numbers. Billy Lepolan beat Jake Tucker to reach the quarter-finals of his competition on Wednesday, setting up a clash with England's rising star, Lewis Richardson.
I've got the Guernsey flag on my chest and the Alderney flag on my back. I'm immensely proud that I've been able to represent both Channel Islands. I wouldn't be here without Guernsey, and yeah, on to the next one.
Also making a name for himself, Dan Lee, a second games for him, wowing Arena Birmingham in a terrific sixth place finish in artistic gymnastics. There were times this year that Dan Lee wasn't even sure if he'd make it to this year's Commonwealth Games, but after doing so, he may well have sprung one of the biggest surprises.
He's at the Alexander Stadium, where, Robin, tonight I believe that there's going to be another athletics final.
There is a fourth in a row as well, Charlie, for Zane Duckman of Jersey. He got through in the heats the other day and has made it to tonight's final. That's going to take place just on the field behind me as the Alexander Stadium fills up tonight. But it's been a busy day for some of our athletes as well, in both badminton, cycling and table tennis, as you mentioned. High on topping her group last night, Hannah Silcock was back in action early this morning, with mixed doubles partner Jordan Wykes entering the knockout competition in table tennis. But attention now turns to the draw of a lifetime, with her facing England #1, Tin Tin Ho.
Obviously it's going to be hard against Tintin. She's a very good player, but I think it'll be a great experience. Yeah, first Commonwealth Games, getting to play the England #1. Yeah, just can't wait.
Guernsey's Abby Galpin goes in lane 4.
Elsewhere, Guernsey's fastest ever 200-metre runner Abby Galpin has made Friday's semi-final on her Games debut.
The crowd is actually crazy. Like, hearing those roars, like, it's always such an honour. You know, this is the highest level you can represent Guernsey, so yeah, it's really special. It's something to be really proud of.
And in Wolverhampton, it was time trials day and an opportunity for more of our cyclists from our islands to get their shot at Games competition.
I got the most out of myself on the day. Another cliche is it's a learning experience for the next event, but it's true. I'm happy nothing went majorly wrong, I guess. You know, I tried to do the best I could for the team and the people supporting me.
I think, to be honest, to feature higher up the order, I need to do a little bit more. Potentially wanted a little bit more, thought I was capable of a little bit more today, but things happen. It's a big event, as you know, you're dealing with that pressure.
Well done to all of our athletes who've been out there today then. And just one bit of news actually, Charlie, that's just come in so far. Hannah Silcock in that match against England's #1. She is 2 sets down at the moment. It was currently 7-all though, and you can catch that on the red button. We're so proud of her. She's doing so well. It was this moment which made 21-year-old Victoria Malzard's dreams come true. A childhood surrounded by horses, followed by a huge win at Cheltenham.
Oh, it's been incredible. I've just been very privileged and very lucky to be able to ride Kansas and to have all the success I've had.
And now she's back on home turf, ready for a full season of racing in Jersey. So you've met AP McCoy. You've won at Cheltenham, but you still have to muck out your own horses.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is the glamorous side of the racing world.
Is this literally every day of your life? You know, every morning? This is
probably the most important part. You know, if they're not looked after well and they're not healthy and happy, then they can't perform to the best of their abilities.
Her success, hardly a surprise. Less than 300 metres separate her front door and this Sunday's start line.
The big tracks are what you aim to be winning at, but any winner is special, and even the likes of Plumpton and Fontwell on a weekday is still special to have any winner. But you know, Cheltenham, Aintree, Newbury, those are the tracks you want to be having the big Saturday winners at. So hopefully we can get a few more of those.